One.
Hi there, this is just a quick overview of my aircraft, which is a copy of an Easystar made by Multiplex. A lot of copies on the market. They're all very much the same and perform very similar in the air. I've modified mine quite extensively. I think what we'll do is just basically give you a quick overview of how I've modified it. First of all, I've changed it to lipos, now running 3S lipos. I've got a HET Typhoon 4 sitting in here, which is very good. Running on a 7x5 prop, find the performance to be quite good indeed. What I've done is I've also put much larger ailerons on, as you can see here. These are actually made out of balsa. They run deeper into the wing cord, made them slightly longer as well. This copy of the Easystar does come with ailerons, so all I've done is made them bigger again. I've also upgraded the servos. The servos are, I believe, high-tech servos. They run much faster. They're much stronger and faster. They're not metal geared. So far, I have no reason to go to metal geared servos. Also, you can tell that I have a balsa rear tail. I've extensively made the tail, I don't know, I'd say probably 3 times larger than the one that came with this. This is indeed a Hawksky made by Dynam, but I've put a much larger tail on. That gives it more bite in the air. I've strengthened up the rear wing here with a little bit of hardwood. And what else have I done? I've upgraded the servo for the elevator as well to the high-techs. The little Chinese servo that came with it I wasn't too happy about. I also run the whole thing with my JR. I've converted it over to JR PCM. I would like to go 3.4 gigs, but we'll have to wait for next Christmas. Now, the point of this video is I've done some huge extensive changes this time around. It hasn't flown since. What I did is I bought a new lipo and found that it was extremely light, a lot lighter than my other lipos. So I'm having to carry ballast on the nose, and I don't like carrying ballast. So I was wondering, how can I get rid of the ballast? The only way I could was to actually move the battery further forward in the aircraft. Now, there wasn't enough room as the battery was already further forward. So what I've done, as you can see here, it won't win any awards for any beauty contest, but I've actually extended the nose here nearly 2 inches, and that allows me to position this lipo so much more forward. I can now get a nice balance without having to add any ballast. Now, also what I've done to help is I've shortened the rear tail. The tail is now approximately 1 inch closer into the main wing. This also helps me to reduce ballast. Obviously, if we want to lose weight on the nose, the easiest thing to do is to actually lose some weight on the rear of the aircraft first, because then you don't have to have as much on the nose to compensate. One way of doing this is, of course, to shorten it. So I'm looking forward to flying it. Obviously, I do think it'll be a lot more pitch sensitive. But however, with these modifications that I've done just in the last few days, we'll save, or I have saved, 100 grams, bearing in mind it weighed under 900 to begin with, and that's all up weight. So I am looking forward to, excuse that, that's a charger alarm going off. I am looking forward to flying this Saturday, and hopefully we'll have the video camera down there, and we'll show you how the first flight goes, and let's hope she comes back in one piece. Ciao.